Welcome back to Developing Member Country. As many times in the past, if you would like to skip the cutscene, please click in the top left.
It can only be reached from his chamber. You must break into the chamber and close the Hellgate. Mundus is still weak from his last outburst. This is your chance to defeat him. Mundus doesn't know that Virgil is Nephilim.
We can use that to our advantage.
There's a back door into the tower located here. Virgil, you must reach the security room undetected. So Dante, you will create a distraction. Here.
Hey guys, you looking for a fight? Here I am.
Just like your father. Too big for your fucking boots. Me, a god. Versus you, a piece of shit.
Once Mundus sees you, all hell will break loose.
Alright, so, welcome to the level.
To the tower entrance.
Funny story about this one, the footage that I originally recorded for this one actually got corrupted when I was switching between movie editing programs, so I had to replay this one. Not too big a deal, it's just, you know, the most difficult level in the game, but it was fine. This is definitely the most difficult level in the game, as I said, and we'll certainly see why as we go through. But it's manageable, and I'll be sort of guiding you through how to manage it. Particularly playing through this on very hard mode is just mean. Just mean. Right off the bat, my advice would be to kill the angelic enemies first. The blue guys, basically. That's because another obnoxious enemy type is going to show up as soon as the regular enemies are dealt with. You can use the cliff hazard to your advantage, as they will get knocked off the edge. Otherwise, it's pretty much just a case of hacking away at them. Yep, and that's who shows up after you kill those guys. Can we just stop with the witches? Like, seriously? They're probably my least favorite enemy. And I know I've talked about it before, but, I mean, like, they're just way too tanky, like, for their own good, really. And they just, like, they slow the action down, basically. So in my opinion, we should have less of them. Of course, I am playing on very hard mode, so, you know, they're added in for that reason. But still, come on, guys. Come on. Anyways, the witch isn't really a big, like, problem or anything. It's just, an obnoxious sort of amount of time that it takes to actually dispatch her. But it's all good. It's all good. And believe me, things get way crazier in a moment. So just go. Just don't even bother with the enemies. Why would you? Alright, so let the Dreamrunners come. Yeah, Dreamrunners.
Showtime!
Alright, so the trick you're immediately gonna want to do here is trap one of these guys in the corner. This can be accomplished basically by running over here, and then running back over here. It doesn't work every time, but it's reasonably effective. Basically lets you isolate them and then just deal with them as you see fit. Finally, by this point in the playthrough, I've sort of started to figure out how to best deal with these guys, and that probably should have hit him, looked like, but whatever. Essentially, you're just going to want to abuse the teleportation move, and likewise abuse the charge attacks, because a charged attack will interrupt most attacks that they have. Clearly not that one, but most of them. Provided you actually hit level 3 charge. Level 2 will interrupt some of the attacks, but not all of them. Anyways, let's just exploit the heck out of this, because why not? Guys. Guys, seriously. Seriously, guys. Guys? Okay, there we go. He's just very slowly making his way over. Come on, I dare you. Yeah. And that, I have found, is pretty much the best way to deal with them. You may have your own strats, but it seems to work pretty well. Although I'm completely getting destroyed here, but no worries. I mean, it's not like we have to fight multiple Dreamrunners again in the same level. No, of course not. It's not like there are several rooms where we have to do that. That would just be silly. Okay, dealt with.
Virgil will knock out the internal
Go ahead and grab the health, because I'm a scrub. What can I say?
Come to me, Dante. If you can. I'll be waiting for you.
Did I mention that I really like his character? Yeah. He did a good job with him. By the way, if you cut through here, and peek down, there is a pod, so that's possible Devil Trigger. Not today. And then there's also a health star down there, but I can't pick it up because I'm full because I don't use health stars. Because I'm not a scrub. Well, I am, but I'm not a scrub that uses health stars, so I have that going for me. Not sure why that was necessary. Probably for loading times on the console version.
You good, brother?
Yeah, good.
Also, this chalkboard effect is pretty neat. I'll give them that.
Make your way to the east wing.
Nobody can ever accuse this of being a
Make your way to
bad-looking
the
game.
west wing, or you'll
Certainly
find
not.
the main server room.
Good luck.
You too.
Dante, you will have to cross a sky
So,
bridge to get
we got a little bit of a reprieve here.
the sky bridge
Some
along
easier
the
rooms coming up. Well, easier room, I guess.
Virgil will take over the servers in the west wing. He'll clear the way for you.
Yeah, that's no problem. Really nothing else to say about these guys. I mean, we've seen them so many times by now that there's nothing else about them. Don't get hit by the chainsaw. That's pretty good advice, whatever game you're playing, I guess. Anyways, let's come over here and break some more orbs. Yes, please.
Security going into the east wing is tight. You'll find yourself blocked, so don't try to cross it just yet.
You already know there's going to be a laser section.
There you go.
Oh, but look, there isn't going to be a laser
Make
section.
your way into the east wing. Be careful.
Yeah, there is.
These
There is.
floors are occupied. You will encounter resistance.
Floor 87.
This is the finance wing. Those who work here are barely human anymore. They have been corrupted beyond recognition.
Alright. So, enemy order is going to matter here again. Kill the red guys first. You will see why.
This is corporate hell.
You will see why. Corporate hell. So funny. I get it. Puns. Such puns. Seriously though, kill the red guys first. Remember that it's sometimes useful, even if you're not planning to kill them, just to get them out of the way. You can do that. Alright, now we can kill these guys. Once these guys are dead, somebody unpleasant arrives. Okay, double trigger. Yep, 2 more of them. This level sucks. Fortunately, by this time you should have some double trigger, so you can at least mostly kill them. What I found in practice is that you can either completely kill one or mostly kill both by the time your double trigger runs out. Unless maybe you're really effective. But yeah, there's one down. So, not so bad. Yeah, that wasn't so bad at all. And start charging that devil trigger again right away, because we're going to need it. Fortunately, once those guys are dealt with, this is not a difficult room at all. So, you know, once the most difficult enemies in the game are done, then it's not difficult anymore. Yeah.
From here, you'll need to make your way up to the next floor.
Here's a tip. You can actually skip this section.
What did she say?
There's like a secret door over there or something, though. But,
Skybridge?
yeah, don't need it.
Yeah.
You want floor 106. Whatever you do, don't get out of floor 105.
Good job, Dante.
It's heavily infested.
Not that way, then. Right. No turning back. Shit!
Oh, look at that, another one. Alright, well, let the kiting commence. It's really up to you here whether you want to kill the chainsaws or the Dreamrunner first. I go with the Dreamrunner just because the chainsaws are pretty easy to avoid. But either way. The only thing is that it can be a little bit tricky to line up the charge attacks when the chainsaw guys are charging at you, but as seen here. Clearly all I wanted to do was demonstrate that point. And there's the other part where sometimes your aim gets thrown off because you auto-lock on the other enemies instead of the one that you're aiming for. So that's fun. Regardless, despite how it seems, I'm actually not really in danger of losing here. It's just frustrating. Okay. As you can see, the other enemies that arrive afterwards are not really even a threat, so no worries there. Okay, finally. Thank you. Alright, so another tip. This next section can actually be skipped as well. There's really no reason to do it. Oops. There we go. There's really no reason to do this section unless you just want the red orbs. So, skip it, because screw those things. Seriously. That's actually my least favorite enemy.
Move up to the next floor.
Anyways, a little bit more of a reprieve. Recover your devil trigger. Spin in a circle. That always relaxes me. That guy's really good at blocking, but I bet he can't block that. Just to make sure. See ya. Oop, gotta get the pods.
Right now, the demons will detect your presence in the east wing.
Yep. Don't worry, I clearly did that on purpose, simply because I wanted to come down here and fill up my devil trigger someone. Clearly. I mean, no way would I just mess that up and accidentally fall down. I mean, no, that wouldn't happen. Seriously, though, there's basically no penalty if you do. These guys are so easy. In fact, I think there's like a lost soul down here as well. So, if you're going for completion, yeah, might be a good thing to do. Come on. Yeah, you can come down here, grab some more pods, grab a lost soul. It's all good. And let's try this again. Okay, well done.
Come on, Virgil. Hang on, Dante.
Virgil, just be careful you don't trigger the tempering mechanism.
Bingo.
Oh, I guess there's not going to be a laser section after all.
Not bingo. Ah, that's bullshit.
My thoughts exactly.
Virgil, you must not let yourself get dragged into limbo, or you will lose your ability to hack the servers. If you are detected, it's all over.
I can make it.
So anyways, this is incredibly easy, and yet I always manage to mess it up. Seriously, this is like the easiest thing ever. How hard was that? But it actually took me like 5 attempts before I made it through without getting hit. Just the dumbest crap. Anyways, more Dreamrunners. In fact, one of the best strategies here is just to knock the enemies into the laser. That will get you an environmental kill. But, well, I don't really need to do that. This is also a reasonable place to use a double trigger if you really have a problem with the Dreamrunners. I don't think there's actually another room that we totally need it in. It's all, like, optional. I think the dual Dreamrunner rooms are over. Thank goodness. Yeah, that one's so bad. Oh, and here's the part. Every time. So far, so good. Nope. Okay. It's good. It's fine. Nothing's bad. Everything is good. Okay. Good. Good. Alright. And, yeah. I didn't do that on purpose. I'm just that bad. I gotta have my pods. Sorry, I immediately regretted saying that.
Here, you will rendezvous with Virgil.
Seems you underestimated Kat.
I didn't.
You really care about her? About all of this? You once said you didn't give a shit.
No retort, I guess. Just,
Take the elevator up to
well,
floor 154.
yeah.
Here, Dante, take this. I took it off a security guard. Might look like a taser in the real world, but it's a powerful demon weapon in Limbo.
Thanks.
Virgil,
Alright.
you will make your
So
way
here we
towards
have
the chamber in the real world.
the launcher.
Dante,
This is actually
there's no way through
where you get it
unless
in
you
your first
fully
playthrough, which is surprisingly late, honestly. We've got, what, 4 levels after this one? A couple of which are just bosses, so that's a little disappointing. Actually, you get the shotgun really late as well, but then again, guns and Devil May Cry are more for show than anything else. Although the launcher is certainly more useful than, say, the pistols. Alright. You notice the game is still pretty nice about giving you green orbs when you're low on health. So as long as you're playing alright, you shouldn't ever really be in too much of a danger of losing. Although of all the levels, this is the one that actually managed to kill me, so... What can I say? The Dreamrunners.
Things will be pretty crazy here. You'll have to go up 5 stories of hell. You can make it.
This is actually my favorite part in the level. The 5 stories of hell. Secret door. Alright, ready for 5 stories of hell? Here we go.
She was right. This is hell.
Hey, you. Wonderful.
Much better.
At this point, you should see the main core, Dante. You have to break in somehow.
Home stretch, guys. Home stretch. Alright, so this part's really up to you. I used my double trigger here. Probably not the best way to go. I do hate the harpies, though, so maybe it was worth it. I don't know. There are a couple sections later on that would probably be a little bit better, but it's fine. If you've made it through the rest of the level, this ending section should not be, like, a problem. We already know how to deal with these guys, so yeah. Did you notice him just hitting off the wall right there? The like 2-foot high wall. Charming. I think by this point in the game we've pretty much figured out how to deal with these guys, so... Yep. Although we'll get an interesting little scenario with these guys later on. But we'll deal with that later. Anyways, Kablooey. Remember, cool guys don't look at explosions, so we have to set this up properly, and there we go. Yeah, so this is where I actually probably should have saved my Devil Trigger for, but it's not too bad. As before, the only really difficult part about this is that the blue ones don't get staggered so easily. But that's where you just spam this attack over and over. And then, you get them to kill themselves. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, see ya. And at this point, difficulty is over. GG, we win. There we go. So, yeah, more witches. What can I say? They had to add, you know, an extra couple minutes to the level, apparently. Still not difficult, just tedious. I'm gonna need that. Not really. And look at that. Perfect. Take it. Yes. Okay, just a little bit more hardcore parkour, and we are done. Definitely the most difficult level in the game. So, once you're through here, it's sort of like the home stretch. I'll see you guys on the next one.